We begin tonight with breaking new developments in an overnight shooting in Moorhead. Good evening, everyone. It was a night of nightmares. That's what college students are saying about a house party that turned violent. A manhunt is now over for a man accused of killing a Moorhead teenager. A kick in the teeth. How the Sadek family is feeling after being denied a trial in a wrongful death lawsuit. Wildfires are still burning up and down the West Coast, ravaging the region. Never in his 40 years of being in business has he seen anything like this. My WDAY storm tracker told me it was about -5 degrees. I'm wearing about 3 layers right now and I'm still cold. Police say the situation escalated and they arrested Patel using non-lethal force. His mom says her son is now blind in his right eye. All you have to do is log on to their website and find the car you want. Then give them a call. They'll show up, give you the keys, and you're good to go. At 75 feet, Mount Fargo is the tallest it's ever been. We're just shy of the peak here, but as you can see, the car at the bottom could fit in the palm of my hand. You can use something like a napkin or your sleeve to grab the gas pump and put it in your car. That way you'll stay germ-free, but don't forget to wash your hands right away. Instead of dragging your Christmas tree out to the curb, you can actually recycle it to help local wildlife. And something parents can do is monitor the apps they download. They don't measure the ice thickness on Minnesota lakes, so make sure to check the ice at least every 150 feet. And if you live with your family, don't underestimate the importance of alone time. It's as easy as putting the mount onto your phone and sticking it in the vent. This way, both of your hands are free to be on the steering wheel where they should be. Cyber Monday is one of the biggest online shopping events of the year, and that means one thing: lots and lots of packages. But just stepping outside for a bit during work can decrease stress and lead to higher job satisfaction. If you don't want to go through all that hustle and bustle of regular TSA, you can sign up for TSA PreCheck. This is a common sight around downtown Fargo today, as many band together to put local businesses back together.
An absolute mess. It was just really sad to see all these businesses destroyed.
Sad. It's very sad. And everyone that we've talked to today it hits everyone's home, and you can see just the sadness around.
Volunteers at the Hodo scrubbing off graffiti and boarding up broken windows all around. As a property manager for Goldmark, Laura Torgerson says they manage Alaris Financial, which was broken into last night.
I think we counted about 48 windows broken. We're lucky. There's really no damage inside the building, so we're blessed in that way.
But some businesses were not so lucky. JL Beer's Vinyl Taco on 1st Avenue North ransacked, robbed, and vandalized both inside and out. I spoke with the owner of both JL Beers and Vinyl Taco, and he said never in his 40 years of being in business has he seen anything like this. At this point, they are boarding up windows, or at least what's left of them, as some were knocked out last night. Black Lives Matter activist Rachel Aboa says this is not what BLM stands for.
When I came today, I sat here and I cried because this is taken away from our message.
Some say what matters now is protecting what's left of the town, and so many people are eager to help. How many people are there?
Boy, I wouldn't have a clue, but honest to God, I don't know the first names of half of these people that I've been working next to for the last 2 hours.
Local carpenter Barb Ernest says even though this happened, she's proud to be part of a community that bands together to help those in need.
You know, it'll make us stronger, hopefully, in the end, because we'll all come together.
This is the scene emergency crews arrived to after getting a call about a garage fire that was ignited by lightning.
Lots of smoke. The smoke was coming right at us where I was at, wind and rain, so it was really hard to see.
Chris was at home with his wife when Mother Nature took aim at his neighbor's house. Take a look at this surveillance video of his backyard.
The huge pulse, like it just lit it up like it was the 4th of July.
His wife Hannah says she was shocked, literally.
I was just typing on my computer and all of a sudden a big flash of light came through the window and my hands got shocked, just really big pop.
The garage is charred and has heavy smoke damage, but Fargo Fire says the fire itself was contained inside. There was electrical damage inside the home, possibly from the lightning, which they say surge protectors wouldn't prevent.
But even with a surge protector, there still would have been a fire because of the way it seems that the lightning followed the wiring through the house.
Hannah says the first thing on her mind when she saw the fire was if her neighbor was in the house.
It was heartbreaking to see. We were worried because we know that she works from home sometimes.
Thankfully, no one was home and no one was hurt during this freak act of nature. With teens and preteens never far from their phones, they're constantly connected to social media.
Snapchat, TikTok, YouTube, stuff like that, and Instagram.
There are millions of apps out there, tons that target teens. And while many may seem like an innocent way to connect with friends and make fun videos, they're also a way to get unwanted attention.
Predators are just finding ways to use these platforms to reach out to our young children.
Fargo police are warning parents about some serious safety issues that come with downloading an app.
Strangers can reach out to your children and try to befriend them, which is called grooming, and they pose as someone other than what they really are.
Prevention and safety measures start at home, and something parents can do is monitor the apps they download. First, make sure a password is required before downloading an app, and do your research to make sure the app is what it says it is. And take a look at the location services and think about if you really need to share that information online. I spoke to some kids around town who tell me their parents gave them ground rules that came with their smartphones.
I have to make sure that I know the person if I ever talk to them. Don't talk to people online that you don't know or strangers.
No talking to strangers. I have to ask to get apps and stuff, and can only be my closest friends and talking to my family.
Parents also need to look out for apps that let them exchange messages that aren't saved, like WhatsApp, Snapchat, and Kik. Or apps that look like calculators, but are actually folders for kids to hide apps they don't want their parents to know they have on their phones. Information that can help you keep up and keep your kids safe in the ever-changing world of technology. If you take a drive along 12th Avenue North in Fargo, you can't miss this giant pile of snow near the landfill. This is what city workers call Mount Fargo, the biggest snow dump in the metro. At 75 feet, Mount Fargo is the tallest it's ever been. We're just shy of the peak here, but as you can see, the car at the bottom could fit in the palm of my hand. Staff with Fargo Public Works say they pulled 12-hour shifts after every snowstorm for multiple days, just adding snow to this pile.
We had the 13-inch snowfall. We were running around 1,100 to 1,200 truckloads in 24 hours.
Every day.
Every day.
Now this pile holds about 14,000 truckloads of snow, making it nearly as high as the Proficient Tower near 45th Street South, which stands at 86 feet tall. And it's only January.
It's going to get taller, it's going to get bigger.
At this rate, it could grow as tall as the new Sanford Medical Center on 23rd Avenue South, which stands at 200 feet. It's already almost halfway there. It could even reach as high as the Radisson Hotel downtown, which is 207 feet tall. But Corey says he really hopes that's not the case and that Mother Nature will give them a break for a while.
Well, we're hoping spring starts next month. It's a lot of snow.
Volunteers in Jamestown are working fast.
Lower down.
People from all over the state started sandbagging bright and early this morning.
We got going by 7:15 to be here about 8:30.
Noah Clifton came with his church group from Fargo after they heard the town's cry for help.
We got a call from the missionaries here in Jamestown, said that the community needed help, so we came right out.
The goal is to have close to 50,000 sandbags placed by volunteers in just 2 days. Some have been slinging bags nearly 20 hours.
Been at it for 2 days and it's exhausting and our arms hurt and we've used muscles we didn't know we had.
Jessica had her house sandbagged last night and says she was happy to return the favor.
It's a good feeling though because the city needed it and people that I don't even know who lives here, no idea, and I'm just glad to help them out because there were people at my house last night that I have no idea who they were.
Volunteers tell me working together towards a common goal has brought them closer.
Just the conversations we've had with the people here, we've gotten to know them quite a bit. It's been an uplifting experience.
With sore muscles, aching backs, and dirt all over, they still have the drive to get the job done. Because when it's all over,
it's going to be the best feeling ever, and we are going to put our feet up and on the dike in my backyard. Yes. And look at our accomplishment and relax.
And when the time comes to do it again.
Not ready, but if we have to, we will. Yeah, we'll be here.
For now, they can relax and hope these bags are enough to fight the next crest.
You want mom hugs?
A group of North Dakota moms showing their support through an organization called Free Mom Hugs, a national organization of affirming parents and allies who love the LGBTQ community unconditionally.
It's just important to spread love and let people know that we hear them, we accept them, they're loved no matter what.
They just established a North Dakota chapter this year, and today is their first time at a Pride event. Houseman says when people come out, a lot of times families don't accept them and they're disowned or ostracized by their community.
They need that hug from a mom, from somebody that loves them, accepts them for who they are.
Mom Amy Austin says a simple hug can turn into an emotional experience for both the mom and the person getting a hug.
They walk away with smiles. Sometimes they walk away with tears, but mostly smiles, and they're happy when they leave. That's what our goal is to bring happiness.
People in the park are loving the moms and their support.
A mom hug is always good. I mean, not everybody's mom always has that, and not everybody's parents are always accepting. So just to have that warm feeling is amazing because not everybody can have that.
The goal of the moms is to spread their love across North Dakota to those that feel like they're alone.
And it breaks my heart when there are other children that are not accepted by their families, and I thought if I can do anything to make this world a better place, this is one small thing that I can do to make them feel better.
Changing lives, one hug at a time. Alyssa Kelly, WDAY News.